minutes at the end, and I could produce about a 20% additional afterburn in your body. It's working for a lot of people.
Wow. Tell us, how did you originally fund the business? I mean, you were starting out with nothing. How did you get the funding going? And at what point did you decide to go with franchising? And were you concerned about that? Because some of the largest franchises have the most lawsuits, unfortunately, as well.
Yeah.
Tell us your thoughts.
So I had my small little studio at Pilates in this workout that I created. One of my members, April Kern, comes into me one day and says, listen, Ellen, I think you should talk to my husband. He does franchising, and I think that one of these should be on every corner. People love this workout. They can't get into class. They're talking about the results. So eventually I did speak to her husband. So he had worked in the franchising world before with the Massage Envy franchising.
Okay, got it.
So him and his partner met with me, and we just kind of said, let's see what we got here. We, it's so funny sitting in the last 5 days with you when you talked about the artist, you talked about the leader, and you talked about the entrepreneur. I didn't even think about this because I didn't know names for them, but that's exactly what the three of us are. I am the artist, and then the CEO of our company, Dave Long, is the leader, and Jerome Kern is definitely the entrepreneur. So interestingly enough, it came, I always talk about we were the perfect storm. And I think, that really made a difference in our growth. But you further defined those names, which I'll be going back and letting them know exactly who they are.
Tell us, who is your, when you started to market, who did you perceive as, and who is your ideal client? And how do you really get across what you are and how different you are? How do you market that?
Yeah, that's very challenging. People thought we were Orange Therapy. They thought they were a therapy program. They thought we were Orange Julius. They came in for a drink. Yeah, when you create a whole name, that's a whole nother thing. So, where the name came from is the theory. It's a 12 minutes of, epoch. And then we went with the color orange because it represents colors, vibrant, energy, that type of thing. So yeah, it was slow.
Could you please work on your energy a little bit for us? Do you have a hand for the energy coming out of this woman, ladies and gentlemen? She lives her.
Yes, so... Yeah, so, in the beginning, absolutely. It's something that we had to spend a lot of time in, building up who we were. So what was very important is the words that, even in the coaching of the workout, how that was described is very important. And those words of even how we describe the workout on the outside. Now, what that does is words creates actions. So then what happens is, because of the words of how we were going to, coach people in the workout, which all levels can come. There's 3 categories, a walker category, jogger category, and runner category. So it doesn't matter how deconditioned you are, you could do the workout. We had a walker next to a triathlete the other day in class, and everyone's in the same class because of the categories.
Wow.
So words represent actions. Now actions represent an attitude. So words, actions, attitude really is what we talked about, we thought about, we worked on. And what is an attitude? Well, you know that, Tony, because that's what you got. It's contagious.
Well, tell me, in the very beginning, it's interesting, you both talked about the power of words to help shape your culture. What were some of the words that describe Orange Therapy then and are the same today?
Yeah. So we're a science-backed, technology-tracked, coach-inspired workout. That's how we describe our workout. The science is what I just spoke to you about, epoch. The technology is everyone's hooked into our own proprietary heart rate system. So you in real time know how your body is responding in that workout. You know if you're under-training, over-training, or you're spot on and you're going to slam those 12 minutes. Technology is very important today, and we realize that. So we've got things like, we've got our challenge trackers in our studio. So what is that? We have benchmarks because, again, we like to measure things. So we're not interested in you just coming in, doing a workout, and it fading away 5 years from now. We're going to be around forever, and this is one of the reasons why, because we know how to progress your physical body. So that challenge tracker, you would do the 1 mile walk, jog, or run. And then you're going to do it a couple times that year. And you're going to see that you shave some time off of that, which means you've got a stronger heart, which means that you have a stronger physiology. I'm real excited about the new technology coming on board by the end of the year, which is called OT Connect. So you'll walk in a studio and the treadmill and the rower will recognize you. Welcome, Tony.
Yes.
And it has all your data within that
Awesome.
platform. And then it's going to collect that as well as what you did in that workout. And we have all kinds of exciting things we're going to do with that. The coach-inspired aspect and description of the workout is all the workouts are designed in a lab that I have here in Boca Raton at our corporate office. So we have a whole team that designs the workouts, tests them for heart rate response, then sends them to the over 1,000 studios we have open right now. So everyone on a given day is doing the same workout. So on Monday in Japan, because we're in Japan, they're doing the same. Well, I don't know if it lands on Monday though. I'd have to. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. So someone in California and someone in Oklahoma on Monday are doing the exact same workout that works out really well because they're connecting with each other. They're talking on social media. You know, sisters are comparing the same workout results, that type of thing. But when you talk about how do you get people to know who you are and what you are, you've been talking about it all week. It's totally about raving fans.
Yes. And what makes them such raving fans for Orange Theory?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? What is the unique selling proposition or experience that you're giving people that's so different? Because
I think our small footprint of about a 3,500 square foot facility, it's really, bigger than that. Our studios allows our staff to really know everyone's name, know about your dog, know you're going on vacation.
Hospitality.
Really does it, which gyms have struggled to do because you've got 2,000 members or whatever the case may be. So these small communities, it's kind of back in the neighborhoods when we used to, have that camaraderie with our neighbors and so on. There's many people don't even know their neighbors who live next door. It's brought that back. And the sense of community is overwhelming. People, when we say raving fans, people have got tattoos, shaved. The splat is our logo.
Yep.
They've shaved their heads with splats on it. I don't know, it's going out there. A really unbelievable story is two girls befriended themselves. I think it was in the Midwest, and one needed a kidney. And do you believe one donated her kidney to this other girl that she took class with because she was not a match with any relatives, anyone that she put out there. And this kind of stuff just blows me away of the kind of community and culture that's being created.
And how much is the role, talking to Danny, he really works hard to find the right nature for that job. It's got to be critical for you as well, or you wouldn't have been able to scale. Tell us, how do you make the selection of these instructors and the people within your organization?
Yeah, we really look for that kind of, I jokingly say, that orange glint in the eye. And basically what that means is they really get who we are and they want to be a part of this movement.
Mission.
We don't see that